Congress party president. Let's talk about the BJP sitting in the opposition, who has now upped the ante against the Congress. And now they claim that the Chief Minister and the top leadership of Karnataka government is unaware of their problems that their own MLA seems to be facing because of the guarantee schemes remaining unfulfilled.
Siddaramaiah is continuously in denial mode that the developmental activities have stopped. However, his own MLAs now are airing their grievances and frustration that no funds are available for developmental activity. Just to win the election, several guarantees were announced. Today, I even read an press information that the PF amount of KSRTC employees are not being able to reimburse because there is no funds for it. So, the Karnataka financial situation is becoming very critical, and in the coming days, maybe we may even outsmart the Himachal government, where even paying salary has become a very big challenge to them.
Well, Deepak, that's the concern that is being raised. We heard Mallikarjun Kharge's call for the state units to offer financially viable guarantees amid growing concerns over Karnataka's freebie schemes. Is Congress's freebie promises in Karnataka weighing heavily when it comes to the state finances?
Well, while the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister continue to say there is no possibility, there is no option, or there is no consideration even of stopping the guarantees, you do hear these sort of concerns that are being raised by their own party leaders, by their own legislators, and it keeps happening periodically. If it was a one-off incident, if it was one reaction, one statement that came in, here, and, you would assume that, or you would probably be able to say that, this particular individual is probably taking it too far. But you have multiple legislators from various parts of the state who are making such comments. We are seeing some of the candidates who contested in the Lok Sabha elections, senior leaders who are making comments like this, that their guarantees, probably some of them should be relooked into, some of them should probably be stopped, that reconsidered. So all of these different opinions have been coming. The top brass of the Congress hasn't been able to do much about these reactions because there seems to be some level of desperation in their tone as well when they're speaking about this. For example, this legislator that we're talking about, this is the second time in about a week that he's making a comment about funding. And you would probably imagine the kind of desperation that is there, because you have the party workers there, everyone expecting work to be done, because when they go back to the people in the constituency to seek votes, they would have to reflect on some level of development. Has the guarantees itself been enough to propel them to victories? Well, we've seen in Maharashtra that has not probably worked in the way that they wanted to. Now, in the recently held bypolls, they have, of course, managed to win all the 3 bypolls. So is this the idea that they will continue to rely just on the guarantees, even if development will have to take a backstage?
But it seems, as far as the very model they wish to incorporate as far as in the state of Maharashtra is concerned, that did not give the Congress party the results that it was expecting. As what Deepak pointed out, when it comes to the Karnataka Deputy CM, however, has given assurances saying that there is no point of rolling back those guarantees.
This is Congress party. I am going to issue my show cause notice. We can't do that. No question of closing any guarantee. Whatever may the cost come, we are committed to the people of Karnataka. We will implement it, and anyone can't raise the voice. Anyone. So if any eligible is there, now who is not eligible, we will rectify. That is what we are doing in this BPL card. So like that, who is not eligible, who doesn't want, we can think of. A Congress MLA can't speak anything, or even a worker. I am going to issue my show cause notice. This is a commitment from the Congress party to the people of Karnataka.
Yes, but even when it comes to the commitment that the Deputy CM has been saying that they have made to the people of Karnataka, how will they actually fulfill those commitments? That remains a question that is being raised by their own MLAs.
ಇವಾಗೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 2-3 ಈ ಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡೋದು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪರಾಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು 40,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನೋದೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಥ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡಿ ಜನರು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತು.
Well, you heard the MLA himself who is demanding a rollback of at least 2 to 3 guarantee schemes. But which of these guarantees can they revoke, if at all? Let's remind you about at least the 5 guarantee schemes that has been promised by the Congress party just before the elections there in Karnataka. And on the very basis, they say that they have formed the government in the state. First, we talk about as far as the Grah Lakshmi scheme, the guarantee scheme is concerned, 2,000 rupees to every woman in the household. As far as the price tag that it will affect the state exchequer would be around 17,500 crores. Let's talk about the other scheme, which is the Anna Bhagya scheme. Now, the Congress party here guarantees 10 kgs of rice to every member of the BPL families. How much would it affect the state exchequer? Would be around 10,275 crores. Let's talk about the third scheme, which is the Grah Jyoti scheme, which talks about 200 units of free electricity to every household. The price tag that has now been attached to this, how it will affect the state financial even when it comes to the exchequer, we talk about 9,000 crore rupees. The fourth scheme that we talk about, and this is the very contentious one that is being raised by the MLA as far as the freebies here are concerned, the Shakti scheme, which talks about free bus tickets for women across the state of Karnataka, and the burden that it adds on to the state exchequer is around 2,800 crores. Let's talk about the Yuva Nidhi scheme. This is which entails when it comes to unemployment. The allowance for graduates and diploma holders cost around 250 crores to the state exchequer, according to media reports that we are picking up. However, this has been the development as far as the concern that is now being raised on part of their own MLAs in the state of Karnataka. But staying with the updates coming in from Karnataka itself, we also get you exactly what has been taking place when it comes to the concerns over the financial crunch or the financial crisis. The BJP on its own has been saying that this is the state of Karnataka which is now headed towards the Himachal Pradesh model. However, the concerns that have been raised on part of the BJP suggesting that grants have not been given to the MLAs to actually hold those expenses in their respective constituencies because they are unable to fulfill their promises that have been made to the guarantees, and hence when it comes to the MLA himself, not once but on different occasions as well, has raised the concern of rolling back or asking the Chief Minister to roll back at least 2 to 3 of these welfare schemes that he believes would actually amount to a lot of pressure on the state exchequer. Let's listen in again what the MLA had to say, making that appeal to the Chief Minister.
ಇವಾಗ ಏನಂದರೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 2-3 ಈ ಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾವ 1-2 ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪರಾಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು 40,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನೋದೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಥ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡಿ ಜನರು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತು.
Well, Mr. Gavyappa is joining us here on the broadcast. Can you hear me, Mr. Gavyappa?
Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
The concerns that you have raised to your Chief Minister Siddaramaiah over when it comes to the welfare schemes, you have spoken on this issue multiple times. Can you tell us the concerns that you have when it comes to fulfilling the guarantee schemes?
See, the guarantee scheme have been working very well in Karnataka state, ma'am. I think it was misinterpreted. I don't know why it has been misinterpreted, because there people were asking for housing. So I was telling them already the guarantee schemes are being given. It is slightly difficult for us to give housing, but then too I will request Chief Minister and we'll try to provide somehow or the other. That is what I had told them, but it is misinterpreted.
So are you seeking a rollback of certain welfare schemes?
No, because these are really benefiting the poor farmers who are there, because their livelihood is very, meager in the villages, because hardly they earn about 2,500 to 3,000 rupees monthly. That is the situation there, and these schemes have been helping them a lot. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but didn't you make that request to the Chief Minister to revoke at least 2 to 3 guarantee schemes, Mr. Govt? Free travel and other schemes that should be cancelled according to you?
No, ma'am, because that is helping the people, poor people, especially the working class and the farmer class, is really helping them out. Whoever is getting that benefit is really helping them out. Yes.
But what about your own constituency? Are you able, as far as with your grants are concerned, to fulfill those promises?
No, the Chief Minister has been taking back, giving us the grants, and we have got sufficient grants. Even last year, I got close to about 80 crores I have got grants last year. And it's a good, this thing, ma'am, whatever grants that I have got last year. I have no issues with the grants, yes.
So in what way do you believe, sir, that your statement is being misinterpreted? Because not on once but other occasions as well that you have raised the concern.
Yes. No, because yesterday I had gone to inaugurate, do the Bhumi Puja for 2 issues. One is one of the roads, rural roads, we have got about 20 crores for about 7 kilometer stretch, another 10 crores for another 4 kilometer stretch, and I had gone to do the puja for that. And that time the farmers had come and I was interacting with them, and they were asking because a few of the farmers were living in a very in a shed. So those people had come forward and they were asking me. So I said definitely I will request, but now already the guarantees are coming, that is helping out. They said no sir, it is really helping us. But even we require the housing also. That is what their demand was there. Other than that, nothing else, ma'am.
All right. Yeah. Mr. Govt, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. So as far as the leader, the MLA himself, as far as we have heard the concerns and the questions that are being raised by the BJP saying that the Karnataka Congress government on its own is failing to fulfill the promises owing to the guarantee schemes, the MLA in a way has now been suggesting that his statement has been misinterpreted. We'll get you more reactions on that back after a short break. You're watching. All right. In the meantime, as far as we get you more reactions on part of the BJP as well, they have a different issue altogether that they have been putting up, saying that the state of Karnataka has been facing a financial crunch.
राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष खड़गे जी के बाद अब कांग्रेस के ही कर्नाटका के विधायक ने बोला है कि ये गारंटी स्कीम्स के चलते, ये खटाखट इकोनॉमिक्स और पॉलिटिक्स के चलते हमारा ऐसा दिवालिया निकल चुका है, हम ऐसे बैंकरप्ट हो चुके हैं कि गरीबों को घर नहीं दे पा रहे हैं। हम लोग कंस्टिट्यूएंसी के डेवलपमेंट के लिए पैसा हमें नहीं मिल पा रहा है, इसीलिए कुछ गारंटीज खत्म कर देनी चाहिए, फ्री बस राइड खत्म कर देनी चाहिए। यही कांग्रेस का मॉडल है, लूट और झूठ। पहले जनता को झूठ बोलो, झूठे गारंटी दो, और फिर जिस प्रकार से सत्ता में अगर झूठ बोलकर आ गए तो लूट करो। कर्नाटका में दूध, बिजली, पानी, डीजल, स्टैंप ड्यूटी सबके दाम बढ़ा दिए, एनवायरमेंट सेस लगा दिया। पहले मूडा स्कैम, वाल्मीकि स्कैम, लिकर स्कैम करके लूटा, फिर जनता पर टैक्स लगाकर लूटा, और अब कंगाली ऐसी हो चुकी है, बैंक्रप्सी ऐसी हो चुकी है कि गारंटी स्कीम मतलब झूठे वादे भी अब बंद करते जा रहे हैं या उस पर।
Well, this is how the story is picking up, with reactions coming in both from the BJP side and of course the concerns that have been raised by their own MLA in the Congress party. Now we head into a short break. You're watching time.